Okay, sweet. Yeah, I have some quick. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Professor Amadi for the book and his work, his life's work, which has been really really nice to see the lives that he saved, the newness lives that he saved. The question I have is speaking out here for the new generation, because we are the new generation. Professor Amadi has talked about, like, the importance of our own solution to our own problems, our own unique problems, and in my experience as well, growing up in Nigeria and also coming to the US, there's this saying that, our people say in Igbo, Beke Wabara. What that means is the white men are gods, right? And I've thought about that, my own self, and sort of the implication of that statement, and how it so in a sense the superior complex or inferior complex that we have as blacks, as Nigerians, as people from the third world country, that we respect the innovations or the technology of the white man so much so that we do not really challenge ourselves enough to be as innovative. And my question to Professor Amadi really is, what is your advice? Well, first of all, what was the challenges that you faced bringing your own solutions, your own incubators or your ideas for incubators to our medical system? And did you face some challenges trying to integrate those ideas? Did you have to convince people that your solution was viable enough? And also to, just generally speaking, to young people who are looking to bring innovations, who are looking to bring inventions, unique solutions to our problems back home. What's your advice as to how we go about presenting those solutions? How we go about bringing those technologies back home in a way that it is not as stressful, and in a way that it really, we really get some traction into, like, getting the society to accept those innovations, and also to sort of change the mentality of Nigerians as to really believing in locally motivated solutions by Nigerians, by Africans.
Professor Amadi, are you there? Professor?
Yeah, I'm you hear me. Thank you so much for your question. Maybe you are representing the young generation in this program, and I really love it that there are quite a number of young people here, but I can see some faces, but you've been bold enough to talk where very old men with gray hairs are talking, and I salute your courage, and I will tell you that I will give you the best respect of your question, because I was once very young, and all that I did and what we are celebrating today started way back when I was in the university, being an undergraduate. So yes, there were challenges. There were really so many challenges. But one thing was that I was determined to put my ideas across. It wasn't like I was automatically accepted by the system. It wasn't automatic. It was with difficulties enough to encourage me to go ahead. But the only thing is that I refused to go away. So any young person today who wants to make a difference, not just in Nigeria, even in the United States where you are, you can determine to hit the heights if you don't give up. If you would be patient enough to walk through your challenges, not just running from one idea to another idea, just searching for where there are no challenges, you end up not having any achievement. Get convinced what you want to do. Remain there. Even when people challenge, try to show them that you have a different motive. I think what made me to win over people who didn't want me was because I clearly demonstrated that my interest was not what they suspect, and that is money in my pocket. So many of them who would want to pay for the funds and then use some methods to say or to discourage my idea. If it gets to that point, I'll offer my services free. And at the end of the day, there will always be people higher up who look stupid because they spend volume of money and achieve little. And then I did another thing without costing them any money and I achieved far beyond that. So they are usually very afraid to account. So such things actually made me to gradually become accepted. You know, if you have taken time to read the book, I tried to bring young people into the flow of the story because I know that my story will encourage young people who think that they will amount to nothing in life. There are certain comments I made in that book. I said, I wasn't attractive. There was nothing that attracted me to one. You know, so you can make it, you can hit to the top if you do not want to become popular overnight. Musicians and football stars that become popular overnight. If you want to make it in science and then to change the course of a nation, you should be prepared to go the hard way and then be consistent and you will get there. All these people talking today, talking about their experience with me, they will agree with me that they did not just love me at the first sight. Some of them changed their mind about me when they discover that this guy, his interest is not actually money. His interest is baby. Some of them became so ashamed and then they had to join my crusade. So I'll encourage you and encourage every young person. You're a student in a foreign country, read about my story in that university called the Royal University. Read about that story, what I went through. And Royal University, whatever it represents in real life, they're so proud of me. But the rest are the things that you're going to pick up yourself from the book. Thank you.